Caitlin, looking back at your first year, Edinboro accomplished a lot of firsts, beating a ranked opponent, beating Gannon. How important do you think that was in terms of developing your program?
Yeah, I think it was huge just to show other people and the team that we can really do it. It helped them, the girls believe in themselves and see that, I think once you play the same teams over and over again, you kind of have it stuck in your head that, Westchester is always a top team, Mercyhurst is always a top team. But each year anything can happen, especially in our conference. And I think the girls needed those wins to prove to themselves that, we're just as talented and that we can do it.
Looking outward for a moment, what have you seen from the other PSAC teams, and what will it take for your team to make the PSAC tournament?
Yeah, I think the other PSAC teams, we're a very strong conference. No one lets down. They all play super aggressive right from the start. You can't get away with little mistakes. Your fundamentals have to be on point, because if they'll take advantage of people. If your stick skills aren't strong, they're going to take advantage of that. They'll double that player if they notice that. So I think in order for us to make the tournament is just, again, getting the girls to know that they have those skills to protect the ball from these really strong defensive teams, and that they can defend these top offensive players. Again, I really think it's just the girls, I know they have the skill to do it. It's just getting them to believe it.
I know we're ranked number 11 incoming the preseason, but I think that's underranked, and I think we all really like coming in as the underdog. So I think we can make PSAC's tournament this year. I know we have a lot of good incoming freshmen, and they're a major part of the team. It's going to be a big game changer. Individually, I just hope to be a good leader on offense. I know we graduate a lot of the major scorers on our team, so I hope to fill those shoes and help the incoming freshmen really build the program and get us to the tournament this year.
As a team, I think that our goal should overall be to make PSACs, and I think that can happen with the blink of an eye. We've got a great team this year. The girls that we have so many amazing talents, and I think together, one by one, coming together, that we can become the underdog that wins them all. Individually, my goal is to get every dang ball that comes in front of me, any ball down, any ground ball. I want to be mine this year, and I think that's how I can really help reach that goal with the team.
The one challenge this year is going to replace your top 3 scorers from last season. You have Emily Peters and Rachel Olson returning, but who do you see stepping up to be a major scorer in 2017?
Yeah, definitely think Emily Peters is going to continue to be up there with one of the top goal scorers this year. She worked on her shot a ton over summer, and you can tell it's improved even more, and she was already up there. Rachel Olson actually has become a defender for us, so she might pop on the offensive end here or there, but she's going to mainly be stuck down on the defensive end. We do have a very young team. There's 4 freshmen that I really expect big things from, and I think we'll fill those shoes from our top goal scorers last year. And I think that we'll have a lot of freshmen in the top 4 for goal scorers this year.
Yeah, it's my senior year. I've seen the girls work harder than I've ever seen my team work in my life, like during season and off season. So I really think that we're going to come out. It's Coach's first year here. I think that we can really make our PSAC tournament. I'm really excited about it. I individually hope that I can just have another good year. Last year was kind of a good year for me, and I'd like to keep that going and just lead our team, hopefully to the tournament. But if not, I'd like to just increase our record and just do as best we can.
And another bit of good news, you have Paige Skinner, again in goal this year. She worked her way into the top of the Edinboro record books last year. What do you expect out of her this year?
Yeah, I expect her to, keep going and keep breaking records. She's a phenomenal goalie. We do only have one this year. She is our only goalie. So, but she played in every single game last year. So we just gotta keep our fingers crossed that she stays healthy. This is going to be her last season with us. She's graduating early, so hoping that she gives it her all, and I think she will, and I think she will be able to exceed those records.
You brought in a strong list of recruits this year. Talk about some of them a little bit more and what you hope to see out of them going forward.
Yeah, we have a young team. There'll be a good chunk of freshmen starting this year, but we had our first scrimmage and definitely had some freshman mistakes, but I think they're all really competitive kids that I brought in that are going to, you know, they've learned from that scrimmage and they're ready to push forward and kind of catch up to the speed of the game faster than a lot of other freshmen. You know, some freshmen have more time to get used to the new speed of the game, but a lot of my players aren't going to have that chance because they're going to be starting because we lost 7 seniors and we already have a small team to start. So
as an incoming freshman, I've been really enjoying the program that our coach is running. Hopes for the season. I think a big hope of ours is to make it to the PSACs, but also to improve on stats from last year. I'm hoping that the team will be able to put into play what we've been practicing, and hopefully that will pay off in games. Individually, I think my coaches are kind of hoping that I might get rookie PSAC or all PSAC, rookie of the year, something like that. Big shoes to fill, bit of pressure, but hopefully come through. I'm kind of hoping just to be high ranking on the stats, put in a good place, perform with something that I'm happy with, along those lines.
I'll start with Lissy Garland, who's from England. She'll be a midfielder for us this year. Super fast kid. Some of the girls mentioned that they're afraid of her in practice. Her shot is just crazy fast. The girl doesn't stop, always goes 110%, and that's what we need. We need that spark on the field, especially losing Sid Ritzko from last year. I think Lissy will be a really good replacement for her. We also have Olivia Pots, who is going to be a midfielder as well, but she's really picking up the role down on crease, kind of filling Becca Martin's position there. Great feeder. She's always looking for the feed. We're trying to get her to go to goal a little bit more because she's always looking to hit those assists instead of taking stuff going to goal and getting a goal herself. But a phenomenal feeder, and also really strong on the defensive end. Really excited about MJ Campbell, or Mary Uplinger, we call her MJ, but she was a basketball player. She was out all fall on an ACL tear, recovering from that. So, you know, starting this preseason is the first time we really got to see her play, and she's just worked so hard over winter break, and you can tell it's really showing. Definitely bringing some height to the team, which we need. We have a shorter team. MJ is definitely, and she is our tallest player, so we're looking to post her up in the middle with her basketball background. It's awesome. You know, she played down low in basketball, so it really relates to posting her up on the lacrosse field in the middle on the offensive end. And then also Sydney Dobbins, who played soccer here at Edinboro, another kid that just doesn't stop, always going 110%. So really nice to have her on our midfield line with her speed. Also, we have Kelly Mohan, who we lost a really strong defender last year, Hannah Wong, and Kelly has stepped right into the defensive end, very confident with her picking up picking up where Hannah left off pretty much. Great defender. Coming in as a freshman, it's normally hard for them to communicate and get caught up with the speed, but Kelly has done a phenomenal job at that. We also have Desiree Duchette, who will also be looking to put down on crease. We lost Becca Martin and Anna last year. Anna Purdy, both are crease players, so we'll look to put Des down there a bit as well. Very strong crease roller, definitely goes hard to cage on that, and also looking to get her to start being a bit more of a feeder. And then Liv Thomas, who has phenomenal feeds. The girls hands down fakes the defenders and the goalie the best on our team. She really gets into her fakes and is able to sell the defender and sell the goalie, so looking to have her down on crease as well as a feeder down there.
In the start of the season, you have 4 matches scheduled down south over spring break. Talk about the trip and who you'll be facing.
Yeah, super excited. We will be playing Shepherd first. We played last year, and then we're going to be playing Wingate and Catawba. Really excited about the schedule before conference play this year, because it's definitely harder than our conference or our games that we played last year before conference games, and I think we need that because our conference is so strong. The girls need to be prepared to play against that tougher competition. So it'll be nice to get down there, and these games are going to be tough. Definitely winnable, but it's not going to be a 17-3 3 score like some of our games last year and pre-conference games. So, yeah, really excited to get down there and see how we do against them.